Boy, they got Tom Coughlin up out of there like... Welcome to Street Scores, it's your boy Rico, bringing y'all a kind of Redskins edition of Redskins Report. Really, it's an NFL report though. Executive Vice President of Football Operations of the Jacksonville Jaguars has been relieved of his duties today, as in December 18th, 2019 on a Wednesday. You got fired on a Wednesday.
How, Sway?
Jaguars owner Shahid Khan seemed like he had enough. This was the official statement by Jaguars owner Shahid Khan. Within the past hour, I informed Tom Coughlin that he was being relieved of his duties as Executive Vice President of Football Operations of the Jacksonville Jaguars, what I just said, effective this evening. I determined earlier this fall that making this move at the conclusion of the 2019 season would be in everybody's best interest. But in recent days, I reconsidered and decided to make this change immediately. So basically, they were already thinking about firing him at the end of the season anyway. But then after this whole Leonard Fournette situation, where he won his grievance against Tom Coughlin for unnecessarily finding him, and this whole NFL PA issue he's had, he lost the battle and now he's lost his job.
Tragic.
And now you got Leonard Fournette over here counting his check like. And then, of course, Shahid Khan thanked Tom Coughlin for all of the years that he gave him and everything like that. You know, the professional way to fire somebody over the internet, all that. But in place, General Manager Dave Caldwell and Head Coach Doug Marrone will all each report directly to the owner, Shahid Khan, on like an interim type of deal. Them two together will replace Tom Coughlin's influence within the Jaguars organization. And then he said that his expectations are very high for these final 2 games of the season and going into the 2020 season. Typical professional stuff, you feel me? And this whole situation is crazy because like I just said, he lost that battle with the NFL PA and Leonard Fournette. And also, since he's been there, he's taken the majority of the blame for running away Allen Robinson, Dante Fowler, Telvin Smith, Jalen Ramsey. And people are saying that Leonard Fournette and Ngakoue were about to leave because of Tom Coughlin. And the internet is on Tom Coughlin's head because it seems like the only people he does like are Andrew Norwell, Blake Bortles, and Nick Foles. At least those are the people who really like him back.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
And also, a lot of the public feels like Tom Coughlin molds teams after this fake image of an army man that he's invented, and that he demands accountability from players, but is also willing to throw them under the bus with no hesitation.
Excellent.
Stuff like that. So right now, his public image is completely just tarnished. It's ugly out here for the boy.
He needs some milk.
That's crazy, man. Telvin Smith just retired out of nowhere. And what's even crazy is that Tom Coughlin was the Jaguars' first ever head coach in the history of their franchise. From 1995 to 2002, went to the Giants, came back, got fired. But he did a lot of really good things though. Even just for the Jaguars. Tom Coughlin had the Jaguars in the AFC Championship just 2 years ago. They had a 149-point differential in the 2017 season while he was there. But sadly, since then, the Jaguars have gone 10-20 and have been outscored by 174 points. And then for the Giants, he's the one that's beaten Belichick in Super Bowls twice. Those were his teams. His track record with the Giants is far more impressive than the Jaguars. And with the Jaguars being his most recent tenure, his track record is definitely tainted. And a lot of people do not want him on their team. But this is why I ask Redskins Nation, do y'all want Tom Coughlin? Because he is honestly an upgrade from Bruce Allen, at least. I mean, Bruce Allen has been responsible for some of the worst stats in Redskins history and really NFL history in a lot of ways. First of all, he's reached 100 losses in 10 years, and with 2 games left, he might reach 102. So he's averaging 10 losses a year, y'all. Do y'all know how bad that is?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Do y'all know how bad that is? Like, this whole Bruce Allen situation is out of control. And just like in one of my most recent videos, I talked about how since Bruce Allen has been a part of the Redskins almost never re-signed any of their rookies that they drafted. As of July 2019, only 7 of the 52 players he's drafted have re-signed with the Redskins. 34 of the 52 were unsigned free agents or just completely out of the NFL as of this summer.
Wait a minute. Just wait a damn second here.
So he can't draft well. We have the 5th worst winning percentage out of the entire NFL since he's come to the organization.
I mean, what? What?
And we've lost a lot of our worth. When we hired him, we were the second wealthiest franchise in the NFL. And in the past, we used to go from first, second, back and forth with the Cowboys. It was either them or us, usually them, but we had times where it was us. And then we hired him, we were still in second. And now, after 10 years of Bruce Allen, we are the 8th wealthiest franchise.
The money, y'all. There's poor people around.
And we have to have some of the worst ticket sales out here doing it.
What the hell has this world come to?
When we just played Philadelphia, the stands were green in DC, which is a good thing. Keep up the good work, Redskins Nation. We gotta let Dan Snyder know this is out of control. But yeah, it's just crazy that Bruce Allen has even lasted this long. I saw on Twitter that somebody said Bruce Allen is about to survive another offseason like... So I know Tom Coughlin isn't the best option out there at all, but literally there is nothing worse than Bruce Allen. But for me, in my opinion, I don't want Tom Coughlin. I mean, like I said, anything is better than Bruce Allen, but I feel like if we finally fire Bruce Allen, which I really, really hope we do, there's a lot of signs pointing towards we will, but who knows, man. Bruce Allen has survived a lot. Wouldn't be surprised at all if he survived all of this.
No one will ever know. No one will ever know.
Trent Williams situation, averaging 10 losses a season. All kinds of stuff. He needs to go. But at the same time, Tom Coughlin will be an upgrade, but he's not as high as I want us to shoot for. There are a lot of better options out there for a GM or vice president or president of executive operations, anything like that. Maybe having Tom Coughlin in the building will not hurt, maybe, but I definitely don't want him having the most power. So at the end of the day, I would prefer the Redskins to just stay away from Tom Coughlin, but most importantly, fire Bruce Allen. I mean, because Tom Coughlin does build winners, but he builds a very unlikable team. Players and personnel on the team will grow to hate him, and that might drive free agents away. I'm not digging it. But with him winning 2 Super Bowls in the past 12 years, and he had the Jaguars in the AFC Championship game 2 years ago, and the Redskins only have 1 playoff win in the past 20 years, again, just to reiterate, he's a far better option than Bruce Allen, but he's not what we want. At least not what I want. And man, somebody said that this is Tom Coughlin going to meet up with Eli after he got fired.
Oh, you know the vibes. What you got next? I even know. You know the vibes.
The internet is undefeated, man. Undefeated. But we'll see how this goes, though. Tom Coughlin's agent, Sandy Montag, addressed the situation and basically said, the only thing I would say is there is plenty of football left in Tom Coughlin. So he's definitely out here looking for another job. I hope the Redskins are not the next destination.
I'm ready.
No, you ain't.
But please get in the comments and let me know, Redskins Nation especially, but everybody, fans from all walks of the NFL, let me know if you would like Tom Coughlin having a major role in your front office.
Absolutely not. Not me. Certainly not I.
Even Jaguars fans, do you feel like you're going to miss them? Get in them comments and debate. I'm going to be in them comments. But that's it for this NFL report. A little bit of Redskins in there. You know how to do that for my boys. Make sure you like the video if you felt it. If you laughed even a little bit. If I informed you of something that you didn't know. Any random stat. Make sure you subscribe. I keep the content coming. It's informative, opinionated, organized, and funny all the time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And that's really it for this video. It's not that much to talk about, really. So I'll catch y'all later. Next time, I'm out.
I'm out of here.